Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got some Warzone solos on Caldera. I know a lot of people are playing Rebirth Island right now, but I didn't want to give up on the Caldera map. I think it's a really pretty map. I think that they're aware of a lot of the issues people are having with it. They're aware of the issue with peak, and then a lot of the landscape around it that makes rotations really brutal. So I think that they're going to fix it at some point, and I think that they're working on it, so I don't want to give up on it yet. So we're going to keep pushing out the content, keep playing on it. I know that it's not everybody's favorite right now, especially with Rebirth Island popping off the way it is. We got gameplay from there too, but I didn't want to forget about Caldera. Dropped in over here. This is a little bit of a colder drop. I see this guy rotating around. Can't hit him with that AS-44. Love the gun, but, you know, I ego the heck out of this, too. I just sent it. I was hoping that he was a really bad player. And obviously he killed me there. He had a lot better positioning, but Owen gun in the gulag. I hear him. Pretty easy win there. No problems. Drop back in, land at this house. Got a well gun. That's good. Well gun right now, super good. A lot of people love using it. I can't find a build that I really like. I've tried a lot of different things. I just, like, it's okay for me, but there's other submachine guns that I just feel a lot better using. But I know right now there's a ton of people that absolutely love the well gun. I have noticed in, like, online multiplayer, it absolutely fries. So there's that. But for me on Warzone, there's just things that I like better. I think it's really good, but for me it doesn't feel better than the MP40 or like the PPSH or even the Owen gun. So picked up the Automaton, probably the best assault rifle from Vanguard right now. But once again, it's still probably not as good as your Farah or your C58, Cold War AK, some of those guns. Even the Grau or the M13, still, it's just, I don't think it's nearly as good. But definitely very usable, very effective, not a bad choice. I know a lot of people running it in their loadouts. I'm going to give that a try one of these days and really get some gameplay in with it and see what I think about it. Obviously today, Cooper Carbine, I've got several gameplays running the Cooper Carbine. It's been a real good gun for me. I think it's awesome to run if you're not running a submachine gun, if you want to run something like Tempered, or what else are people running? High Alert. I think that's what I'm running right now. You can see I bought the UAV. We've got a ton of pings around me. I'm trying to figure out how I want to approach this. These two guys down below me, took care of that. They were in a gunfight, so I just kind of third-partied that. That guy wasn't real happy about it. Got a couple guys in these buildings up here. I don't have a submachine gun once again, so I got to be real careful about my approach. I don't want to go flying into the buildings because I just don't have the mobility or the time to kill. There they are. They're fighting up here. Easy kill. Comes around the corner. No problem. Perfect. I had a little high alert going off, I believe, there. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's a guy down there in that other building. Oh, there's high alert going off again. This guy's shooting at me from up on the hill, I believe. I don't have the FOV. Obviously, I'm on console, so it can be real hard to locate people sometimes. This guy's just outside screwing around. My hatred of vehicles still as strong as ever. I think vehicles are really stupid. Mostly just the way people play with them is just annoying. I don't like it when you just drive around and run people over. It's just kind of dumb in my opinion. But I have been running frags with this class instead of C4s because I had been using the RPG. I don't know how to pronounce that one that I have, but it's the Vanguard one. I see a guy up here in the rocks. I'm trying to rotate over to him to see if maybe I can get a good shot off. I don't have a lot of cover right here, right? So I'm being real careful. I don't want to just run across this open field with nowhere to go. I've got him on heartbeat. There he is. The good news, they nerfed Ghost, in case you didn't notice, and they...
You fucking faggot.
He's not happy. That was a good grenade. Shout out to that toss right there, because that was pretty nasty. Anyway, like I was saying, they nerfed Ghost, and so you've got to be moving for it to work. I think for some people, that's going to be an issue. I think for any competent players, it's still going to be worthwhile running. Keeps you off the UAV anyway. But I think it's going to kind of deter people from running Ghost, and they're actually going to want to run something like Tempered or High Alert, and so it's going to make your heartbeat sensors and UAVs pretty effective. And so I think it's kind of nice because it gets rid of the campiness, but also keeps the effectiveness of a lot of the tools you use to find people. This guy was just kind of making a bad rotation. That's why I was kind of sitting there for a second to see if anybody would come out of the gas and be forced to move, and that guy was. So anyway, 9 left. Don't have a lot of ammo. I do have a fully loaded Ghost class that I'm going to go pick up here. That's the other thing about the Cooper Carbine, is it's a lot like the M13 in a lot of ways, I think. And just like the M13, you burn through ammo like nobody's business. So, but love it to death. You see I've got the gold on it. I usually only get gold on guns that I absolutely love. So, unless they're modern warfare guns, I've pretty much got gold on every single one. Got this guy in the car being a pain. Get out the RPG. So they nerfed RPG damage to cars apparently, because that car should be dead, and he's not. So at this point I'm like, well, that didn't go as planned. I was hoping to get a kill out of that, because I really just exposed my position to everybody on the whole map here. So I'm trying to rotate out of that area and get as far away from that spot that they would have seen those pings on the mini-map. So I'm rotating over here. I did see these guys. I didn't realize, I thought this guy was down underneath in the bottom of this tower. Some people like to be little rats and go there. So I kind of just toss a grenade in there, and this guy actually jumps off. I was like, oh, he didn't see me. He's a pretty competent player, I think, but kind of a dumb play there. He actually had a Cold War AK. That's why I almost lost that gunfight. So you can, once again, you can see that the Cooper Carbine just, it's great for mobility and recoil, but man, it doesn't do a lot of damage. Like, you will lose a lot of gunfights to things like the Vargo and the Cold War AK, C58, those kind of guns. You can really put yourself in a bad spot. So here I'm just trying to get rid of this guy once and for all. There's only 3 left, so I know that the other guy knows where I'm at, and I'm being real careful here. I do know that this guy in the car probably does know where that other guy is, because he's been driving around, so I'm trying to like track him a little bit and see if I can get some eyes on that other guy. And I think I actually do see him right here. Yeah, he's over on my right. Right there, right about where that car is. And so now I'm like, okay, I've got the high ground. There he is. I kind of just want to rip some shots at the car because he's kind of irritating me. I feel bad for that guy down there. But then he starts shooting at me, and I'm like, he almost just killed me right there. Those are good shots. If I had to guess, he's probably got a Bren or something down there. In case you've been under a rock, the Bren is still probably the best gun in the game for long range. They still haven't been able to fix it, so... Anyway, I rotate to zone now. He ran that guy over. There's only 2 left, so I'm just pouring shots into the driver's side there, trying to finish him off before he gets to me. Obviously, he could make a car play. Hops out, but... I think he kind of panicked. I think he was trying to run me over and was trying to make a smoother car play and throw me off, but just he wasn't going very fast because he hit those rocks. And anyway, we got the win. I'll have to take a look at the RPGs a little bit, see if there's a better option for taking out vehicles. But other than that, I hope you guys like the gameplay. Nothing too crazy there. Just wanted to share a little bit about the RPG nerf that they got and how to play against vehicles. But anyway, drop a like, subscribe. Hope you all take care, and see you on the next one.